What's poppin', my protocol droids? We're on episode 27 of KOTOR 2. First and foremost, we're on save 69. Nice. But we're heading back to the Ebon Hawk. I stopped it a little early because I saw that there were some HK units blocking our way, so we'll take care of them, and then we will get on with it.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Too bad that the quest was bugged or whatever happened there that I couldn't actually go and take these guys down.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
More where that came from.
These guys actually do a lot of damage.
Systems failing, master.
Get what we can out of these dudes. Alright. I don't know how to raise my influence with Adam. I hope we can do that in Korriban because I'd like to have him be a Jedi before the end game, but I guess we'll see. Alright, yeah, we don't need to play any more Pazak. Let's hit the Ebon Hawk. Thanks, T3. Please tell me what Kelborn said.
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
You got a message from Kavar? Okay, I got the message. What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time she arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory, the drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
They had to die. There was no choice.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
If you are to blame for its creation, then I am equally to blame for commanding its use.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
Journal entry added. Master of the Palace. Okay, well, we talked to Beodur. Can we talk to him again?
You know, I'm glad I found you again, General.
What are you talking about?
We were together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand.
So, why are you here?
You getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Not that I had much choice after we got going.
I mean, why are you still here?
Tired of me already? I was frustrated. Watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka, I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy?
Even if you knew what was wrong with it, how would you know where to start?
You just have to know what the circuits look like.
It's all wires and switches to you, huh?
That's the way I see things. Traveling with you, I know there's something else in the universe, but I can't do anything about it anyways, so I'll leave it to you to take care of.
Told you I'm not a Jedi.
They might not call you a Jedi anymore, but believe me, you are. It's not the sort of thing that you just stop being. You're stuck with it, just like you're stuck being the General. Was there something you wanted me for?
Never mind. Man, how do we turn him into a Jedi?
Having you here has an effect on me, General. I never noticed it years ago. I think my mind was too occupied then.
Oh, well, maybe this conversation. What do you mean?
I feel calm, more in control. The anger is still there, but I can feel it drifting away. The last years of my life have been defined by it. The Mandalorians, Zerka, and Revan. And above all else, myself, for Malachor.
What about me? For giving the order?
Never, General. It had to be done. My hands destroyed the Mandalorians. I cannot be forgiven for that.
Had you not, millions of innocents in the Republic would have been killed. You saved them.
Even if I did it out of hatred of the Mandalorians?
You did it to save us, to protect us from death.
That might be the truth, but I don't want to see it that way. I can't just ignore the blood on my hands.
You're too stubborn. There's no blood on your hands, just the blood your guilt forces you to imagine.
Even if there isn't, I still feel like I need to do something to make up for it.
Learn the ways of the Force. I could teach you, but you must let go of your anger or else it will destroy you and you will fall.
Under your guidance, I feel like I could overcome my anger.
Then we have no time to waste. HK's just keeping an eye out for us. Thanks, dog. Oh, shit. That's cool. I wanted to give him a blue lightsaber anyway. Bayodur has now become a Jedi Guardian.
Yes, General?
Oh, so we can teach him some stuff, though. I want to teach you some of the forms I have learned.
Don't worry, I'm a quick learner.
Bayodur has learned the Ataru saber form.
Yes, General?
Are we just going to do all of
Don't
these?
worry.
Shin
Thank you,
saber form.
Yes.
Techniques. Bayodur has learned
It'll take
foresight.
practice, but I think I can pick that up. Yes, General?
Some of the
If you
techniques.
think they'll help.
Bayodur has learned breath
It'll
control.
take practice, but yes. If you think...
Bayodur has learned the
It'll take-
beast trick.
Yes. If you think...
The effect
It'll
mind
take pra-
ability.
Yes. If you think...
Dominate mind
It'll take-
ability.
Yes, General?
I didn't know you could get that. It teaches some
get-
fighting techniques. 2-weapon fighting.
That was a good workout.
I can give him
Yes,
feats.
Let's get...
Improved?
That was a
No
good-
way.
Yes, General?
That's kick ass. Yeah, we'll just
Let's
buff
get-
this dude up as much as we can.
That was a...
Master 2-weapon fighting.
Yes,
Okay, never mind. Cool. Well, let's upgrade a lightsaber quick that we can give to Beodur. Okay, so we want him to have a regular lightsaber. We'll give him this one. Yeah, blue crystal. Okay, increases defense. Sure. Then damage and blaster defection are just physical damage. Yeah, we'll do that. I think you'll be alright with an improved vibration lens, give it some more damage. Decrease to defense. Nah, we might have to make an emitter and an energy cell depending. Massive criticals, damage bonus. Sure. We might do a little bit more upgrading for him in the semi-near future. Let's get to Beodur. Instead of this Sith Tremor Sword, 6 to 30. What? He needs weapon proficiency, lightsaber. Oh, because he needs to level up. Okay. Let's do that quick. We'll add just Beodur for now. And I'll level him up on camera. Because why not? He's a kick-ass dude. Light mastery plus 3 strength. Woohoo. Alright, we're gonna just bump his constitution to 18 for now, those skills. Oh, yeah, since he's a Jedi Guardian now, he has less. Or fewer skill points to use. Alright. Call that good. Feats, yeah, weapon proficiency, lightsaber, Jedi defense, force jump. And so he uses power attack. This has full toughness. Almost instantly, he receives a +4 to hit and damage on the first combat round immediately following the jump. The feat is automatic when wielding a lightsaber more than 10 meters away. Clear line of sight. That's nice. We might want to give him dueling. We don't need finesse lightsabers, but maybe we upgrade weapon focus so we eventually get attack and bonus, but for now we'll do dueling. So he is going to be limited by armor, so we can't give him anything that's restricted by armor. Heal is always a good option. Oh, he gets multiple. Oh wait, hold up. So it's 19 to 48 damage plus 33 when we switch it to this lightsaber. 16 to 49 plus 30. Does the Sith Tremor Sword have a bonus to hit? Attack mod, okay, +2, yeah, I guess, but still. Hell yeah, Beodur, you're a superstar. Have a quick round to talk to everybody on the ship, see if there's anything new. Okay, teach you some of the forms I've learned.
In mind and body for your teachings.
Vsauce has learned the Ataru Saber form. Whoops. I only taught you to make you stronger, not to serve me.
I do not understand, but the choice is mine whether you permit it or not.
Okay, I had questions for you.
I will answer what I can.
Never mind, I'll be going now. Alright, so I guess nothing new with her. But I'm excited to bring her to Korriban. Hopefully she has something cool to tell us, being a former Sith.
Is there someone that you...
Okay, nothing, never mind. Nothing new for HK. Mandalore I definitely want to talk to now that we've built a little bit of influence with him in recruiting other Mandalorians. Oh, here we go. What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I mean, yeah, we went to war to stop the Mandalorians. I think it's worth saying I can't stand by while you resurrect a threat to the Republic.
And I won't stand by while you sabotage my plans. We both have greater threats to deal with. After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
I think we've already asked him, what's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a... were it not...
Yeah, that's it. You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering she almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn.
Yeah. Jedi had their reasons for staying out of the war. We've already had this conversation.
I'm not accusing you. Now is there...
Alright, never mind.
I have questions for you.
Depends on what the questions are.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi who realized that the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi.
Huh. We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
And the Mandalorians were a menace that had to be stopped.
Is that so? Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
Of course. The Mandalorians couldn't run the Republic.
I suppose we'll never know. Now, is there something else you needed?
Alright, never mind. We'll chat with Goto, see if he's got anything new to say.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
Maybe there's a chance to get some more influence in dialogue if I say, considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
Nothing, never mind. Anything new from Mira?
Yeah, something wrong?
I can teach her. Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, yes. Wanted to teach you some of the forms I've learned.
This better not be any of that boring meditation stuff. That puts me to sleep.
Mira has learned the Ataru Saber
Got it.
form.
I understand. Yeah, something.
I want to teach you some of
This
the
better not
forms
be-
I've learned. Shen
Got it.
Saber form.
Yeah, something.
Fighting
Yeah.
techniques. This is something a little more subtle.
I'll ignore that little crack next time you need some covering fire. What did you want to show me?
Mira has learned Foresight.
Alright, I think I have it. It might take some practice, but I've got the basics. Yeah, something wrong.
This is cool. I'm a little bummed we couldn't do this to Handmaiden too.
Yeah.
Fighting techniques. Weapon
Alright,
focus
I think I have it.
lightsaber.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Weapon specialization
think-
lightsaber.
Yeah, something. Yeah. I'll ignore.
Breath
Alright.
control.
Yeah,
Just
something.
gonna give her everything we can, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Alright.
Beast trick.
Yeah, something. Yeah. I'll.
Affect
Alright.
mind. Next
Yeah,
will probably
something-
be dominate mind.
Yeah. I'll ignore.
Dominate
Alright.
mind.
Yeah, something.
Probably a beast trick. Oh, never mind. Okay. No, then never mind. Maybe now we can actually teach. Oh, wrong way. Handmaiden something new. Since we can do it for the other people we have converted into Jedi.
Yes?
Those look like Jedi robes
They
you're
are.
wearing. Told us that. Who is she?
She was the one I'm
Yeah, knew all that already. Okay, sorry, Handmaiden. Bye-bye. See if Kreia has anything new to say.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Can you tell me about the Osriel crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something?
Okay. What do you know of Vsauce's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
He is no longer a man?
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
We wouldn't want Vsauce to do that, but we don't need to say that to Kreia. How did he destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
Damn. Needs to watch things die. And vicariously, he lives while the whole world dies. And he used it to kill an entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
Kind of power is difficult to believe.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things. And like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
Do you have any idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Okay, I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Awareness. I wanted to ask you about the duels with Visas.
What of them?
You aren't just training me. You're testing her.
Perhaps. There is truth in what the servant of Atris says. Much may be communicated in the motions of battle. It is a picture, a dance against someone trying to describe that motion.
What have you learned?
I have learned that we do not need to kill her. But if we want one that has truly fallen to the dark side, we should look elsewhere for our allies. I believe she should serve our purposes. She is the doorway that may lead us to her lord if it proves necessary, or bring him to us.
Have any of these options awareness, wisdom, or intelligence? We'll go with awareness. Wait, is that why you tolerate the handmaiden's presence? Because she is a doorway to Atris?
You will learn quickly, perhaps. The blinded one is more of an unknown quality, however.
You want to use her?
That is what I said, and I will gladly turn any such blade pointed at us and send it stabbing into the heart against anyone who dares to harm you.
Then we shall keep her on board, as you suggest.
It is good we see this in the same perspective. There are many among the Jedi who would openly object to such things.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Okay, we know all of the rest of this. Right, yeah, we've already had those conversations. Influence gained, Kreia, there we go. Even though she was mad at us for being kind of nice earlier and giving away some money. But let's remove the Osriel crystal for now. So I think it must be because I gained light side points between obtaining it and
Yes. Have you
now.
come with questions?
Can you tell me about the Osriel crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength, and through it, your power is enhanced. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There, now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?
Are we on all of that? Alright, never mind, I'll be going now. Okay. Now we can take another look at what it does too. Okay. Power reflects that of its master. Okay. Restricted to light side. Oh, is this it here? Dexterity +4, wisdom, or strength +3, wisdom +5? Holy shit. Dexterity is currently 24 and is just limited to +4. Okay. I might do a little tinkering with a build and see if I come up with something different, but I'll do that off screen because I feel like it's not very interesting to watch. So, catch you in a little while. Alright, so we're going to try this Matukai robe. It increases our defense by a decent amount. It had no effect on our 2 hit, and it increases our damage output by like 1. Biggest downside is that our charisma is reduced by more, because that was something that our Jalshay Mentor armor gave us, but oh well, definitely not the end of the world there. I don't think there's anyone else we can talk to as far as companions go. I think the next thing we want to do is go back to Duxun before we go to Korriban. So we'll do that, but before we do, we'll talk to Atten. Maybe he's got something new to tell us.
Something up?
Can you teach me to play Pazak?
Alright, but I'm out of credit.
Can't you just go over the rules first?
Sure, shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
It's basically a numbers game, but I can give you the ground rules.
Maybe this will increase our influence with him. Note, the rules for Pazak will show up in your completed quest section of your journal screen whenever you need to access it. Alright, well, fuck it, we'll play him in a game. take an L. Wow. Cool.
Something up?
All right, I had some questions for you.
What did you want to know?
I don't think we have high enough influence, but what made you lead the Sith?
No, I don't think we're ready for that conversation yet.
Yep, nothing, never mind. We'll have to find a way to do that. Actually, before I forget, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to Nar Shaddaa and talk to Gita about trade routes in Dantooine. Ooh.
Has there been any word of her?
None yet. I do not understand why she displays such disobedience.
You know why. She bears the face of her mother.
Why Atris would have sent her on such a mission is something I do not understand. In terms of combat, she is the last among us. In terms of stealth, she is willful and not prone to disguise herself. Her stance, it has too much passion about it.
Perhaps that is why Atris sent her. Perhaps it is an exile of her own.
Okay, so we are hitting these mean streets of Nar Shaddaa. Maybe having Goto with us might give us a chance to increase his influence somehow. And then, sure, maybe Atten too, just on the off chance that we'll be able to get influence increase with him too. That said, just in case, I'm gonna level up Goto, but not Atten. Because if we can get Atten to become a Jedi, that would be nice, and we want more levels to give him more force abilities and whatnot. Yeah, we'll just keep pumping Goto's dexterity. Beats. Yeah, 2 up and fighting. Why not? Commoner.
Did you hear? The Republic's destroyed Goto's yacht. Blew it up right in orbit.
The Republic did that? Nice. That guy hasn't anything new to tell us at all. 10 shop. Any parts or equipment I can buy? Nope. I was hoping we might be able to change the transponder codes of the Ebon Hawk, because right now it's just some random freighter of Gotos, or freighter of Velga the Hutts. Not that it really matters, but you know, just so it has a cooler name. Where's Gita again? Over on the left. There's Gita. Wanted to talk to you about establishing trade routes.
Nakaprota gocha, jarkomati sochpan lorcha, yota chisabarinish.
I've already settled the problems on Dantooine. If you want to travel there to trade, you can.
Koparodunga nimisindo shoka, mushka metorundi, juba memesing, ratakman prata.
Do my best and let you know.
No, nanankatalani chispokarana yokchalisto chisaje.
See what you have. Alright, any increase in available items? So yeah, we don't want the Neophyte Armor Electromesh suit. Interesting. Bunch of different armors. Some stuff I sold. Oh, massive criticals. Absolutely. Buy lightsaber parts any day of the week. And otherwise, just general items. I have power implant. Sure. We already have a pheromone package for ourselves. Strength D package. Just a +1 strength, +1 constitution. Pretty cheap. He's high constitution though. All the rest of that's nonsense. Okay. Trade routes. Gita's established a trade route to Dantooine. Her inventory has improved. She would still like a trade route to Onderon. That's the next thing we need to get back to Duxun for. More visas we could do. Alright, well, I might do a little bit of digging online to see if there's something we can do to increase Atten's influence before we go too much farther. But I think what we'll wind up doing once I get unstuck is, again, we'll start next episode by flying to Duxun unless I find something different for Atten. And then we'll see where things take us from there. Just wanted to double check no cutscenes played as we entered the Ebon Hawk. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great one, and we will maybe catch you next time.